And I am your master.
Welcome, everyone, to Championship Monday. We're here on Pete Norman Court in the Larry Cole Gymnasium on the campus of Highland Community College here in Freeport, Illinois. This is the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters, and I will be your tour guide here for tonight's action between your Highland Cougars and the Triton Trojans. I don't know specifically where Triton's ranked, just know they're ranked fairly high in a very good ball club. They come into tonight's matchup 22-6 on the year. Your Highland Cougars come in, I believe, 23-9. And one thing we will say, this is the third time the Trojans have faced the Cougars, and like I've said before, it is very difficult to beat a team you see year in and year out 3 times in one season. It's not official, but it helps to get the Region 4 championship if you want a shot at worst, an at-large bid in the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. So if the Trojans would lose tonight, there's no guarantee they'll get in on an at-large bid. The Trojans have had a great season, and they did something early this season that I thought should give whoever can, I believe it's the athletic director, but I don't know for certain, whoever schedules the Trojan games should give him the schedule of the year, I guess. They started out with one game. They won the next game they played in Hutchinson, Kansas against the Hutchinson College. And people might say, well, who the heck cares about that? The whole point is they played on that championship floor last season, got to the Final Four, and got this team some experience on the floor that the national championship will be decided on again. They lost to Hutchinson by 8, but nonetheless, I'm sure got very good experience for the players on this ball club. Again, they're 22-6. They lost to Moberly by 3, who the winner of this game will play back here. Win or lose, Triton, if they win, they'll still come back here a week from tonight to play Moberly. 27-3 Moberly, the champions of the Region 16 division. They also lost to Southeastern Iowa by 7, twice to Indian Hills by 10 and by 3. And then I believe they lost to John Logan as well. Not sure where they're at. I think they're more southern Illinois area. Cougars are 23-9. They dropped 2 to Southeastern Iowa, but did beat them in their third game on this court. So you might say the third game doesn't matter. I think it does matter. The Cougars had a good showing in the second game against the Trojans here. Of course, the Cougars lost twice to the Trojans, one on each side of the court. Lost twice to Indian Hills as well. But I might have already said that. Lost once to Moberly as well on the season. So several similar teams these guys have played. They did lose once to Kankakee, but have beaten them twice the other times this season. And we'll see what happens here. Guys to keep an eye out, if you haven't seen Triton before, number 24, Barnes, averages 15 points, 3 and 4 assists. He shoots beyond the arc 41%. He's lethal. Had a great game on this court the last time they played. Also, Muntu, number 1, he's 16, 4 and 3, shoots 42% beyond the arc. He had a struggle the night that they played here the second time, but luckily for them, Barnes picked up the slack. Men in the middle, Maribel, number 3, 9, 6 and 1. Young, number 5, 11, 5 and 2. Flood, number 10, 8, 4 and 2. The point guard, Wilson, number 11, 9, 5 and 7 assists. Every one of them shoots fairly well, above 30% beyond the three-point arc. Number 0 is Pickett. I believe he will do some of the point guard duties as well for the Trojans. Again, 22-6. On January 7th, they won 72-59 over the Cougars. Barnes had 17, Pickett with 13. The Cougars were led by Noel, Air Canada, 13-6. D2 had 12, 4 and 3. Demarius Splunge with 11 and 8. The most recent game, I said, 73-65. Cougars only lost that one by 8 and actually led for a lot of the game. Was tied at the half, which was pretty impressive as well for the Cougars. They fell, though, 73-65. Barnes had a beautiful game again, 24, 5 and 4 for him. Wilson, the point guard, 16 and 6 with 4 assists. For the Cougars, Ramin Hinton started coming alive at the end of the season for that one, 19, 8 and 3. Big smooth Johnny Melvin with a double-double, 15, 10 and 6. Milos Kovacevic, the Serbian assassin, had 13 and 12, a double-double as well for him. So the Cougars has a chance. They played very well. My key to this game, mainly for the Cougars, is to start out fast and well. Their first half woes have kind of plagued them in this Region 4 tournament. The first game against One Win Daily, they were leading by 2 at the break. I believe it was 37-35. Highland had 9 turnovers, and most of those turnovers turned into fast break points for the Bulldogs. They tightened it up, only surrendering one more turnover, or at least a steal, to the Bulldogs in the second half, en route for a nice victory. I don't remember specifically what it was. I believe I didn't even write it down. And then this first half against Kankakee was abysmal. They trailed by 11, 40-29, and battled back into the second half, took the lead, and won it by one. I believe it was 61-60, as Stroud's runner, which was a bad shot, but it was thrown up for a prayer. It didn't get answered, and the Cougars survived and advanced to tonight's ball game. In those ball games, though, Ramin Hinton, you might as well pencil him in as the MVP if the Cougars can win this game. He had 28 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, and 4 blocks against the Daily Bulldogs. And then in an encore matchup against Kankakee, had 25 points along with 17 rebounds. So Ramin Hinton, the guy to keep an eye on for the Cougars, he's number one. He averages 18 and 8 a year, 39% beyond the arc. Not sure who's going to get the start tonight. I got a good idea, but we'll see here. We're a matter of seconds away from the second Region 4 championship here on Pete Norman Court. First one went to the ladies. Let's see if the men can pull the double sweep here for this one. Again, the Cougars 23-9. They are 14-3 at home. The 3 losses: Indian Hills, Southeastern Iowa in the William Bear tournament, and of course, the February 4th matchup against Triton. The Cougars have an amazing crowd here, just like they did Saturday against Kankakee. And for the first time in a while, we're going to have the national anthem, so sit back, relax, and enjoy, everyone.
In time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job, Mr. Sheffy, on that. And we're about set to go. Again, third matchup here for the Trojans versus the Cougars. Again, the ladies from Triton beat the Cougars twice. Could not do it the third time. Let's see if the men can pull off the rare triple. Again, the Cougars 23-9, Trojans 22-6. Ah, to heck with it. Craig, let's go.
Buckle up, weirdos. This one's going to be a good
Mount up! We're coming!
Sit back, relax, and enjoy a good one here. Region 4 championship on the line. The Cougars will come out in their home white jerseys with orange numbers trimmed in blue. The Trojans will come out in their road gray jerseys with white numbers trimmed in yellow. Cougars will be moving right to left on your TV screens tonight. The Serbian Assassin will jump midcourt against Maribel. Region 4 championships up and rolling. Tip will go to the Trojans. 2 20-minute halves, that's Pickett. And now Muntu. Muntu, number 1, over to Wilson. Up top to Muntu again. Cougars in man-to-man. Maribel, nice job by Milos on the hedge. Air ball by Muntu, good start. Board picked up by Splunge. Marquand Adams in the corner. Didn't quite get that one off in time, but a pull up by Hinton, no good. 2 misfires by each team, 1 for each team. Here's Pickett. He's going to take the ball himself. He'll dump it off. Jumper, good. That would be Flood for 2. 2-0 Trojans here to start this Region 4 championship. Winner comes right back here a week from tonight to face Moberly. 27-3 Moberly. One of the 3 losses was to Sauk Valley in the first round of the William Bear tournament. Splunge gonna drive, pull up, jumper, no good. Short, nobody there for the board for the Cougars. 2-0 Triton as Pickett will bring the ball up. Nice hedge by Milos. Over to Maribel. Now to Wilson. Wilson, nice pass out. Pickett wide open for 3. No good. Splunge with his second board, and the Cougars are going to push it up to Marquand Adams. Marquand, nice dribbling for the little man from Chicago. He's going to drive, hands off, Big Smooth. Big Smooth with the mismatched shoes going on tonight. Inside, Johnny, pull up! No good. Marquand will come up with it, and they're going to get the foul on Pickett. 18:02 left to go in the half. 2-0 Trojans with the early lead. Pickett picks up the foul, his first. Marquand Adams set to check out the ball right underneath the Cougar basket. Ramin trying to come off a screen all the way up top. Big Smooth had it, but Pickett will take it, and he'll throw down. 4-0 Trojans with the early lead. Marquand Adams will bring the ball up for the Cougars. Now looks like 2-3 zone for the Trojans, changing it up here quickly. Back to Adams. Now Splunge on the right side. Big Smooth open in the middle. They get it to him. Looking down to Milos. Not there. Johnny gonna bang. Tries to get it back to Milos. Milos saves it off Wilson's face and out of bounds. $17:33 left to go first half. 4-0 Trojans early here. Region 4 championship. Winner comes back here next week with a shot at Moberly. I didn't think that one was going to count. The kiss off the glass. Nice and pretty, but it doesn't work as Marquand didn't get it off in time. Moberly beat the Trojans last season in the play-in game in Moberly, but the Trojans got the better seed on the at-large bid, and then, of course, did their business and got down to the Final Four. Wilson with the drive. Nice block and knocked out of bounds. Good job, Marquand Adams. Here comes some full-court pressure by the Trojans. Hinton to take the ball out underneath us here in the universally famous Jim Yeager balcony. Even the aliens love this place. Again, marvelous Mark Masters here with the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager. I'm not a professional, I don't pretend to be, but I'm going to do my best to give you an entertaining game here if we can have one. Marquand Adams on the drive. Said he stepped on the line. I was going to say, no way, there was a travel there. $16:54 left to go in the first half. 4-0 Trojans. Muntu will hand off to Wilson. Now Flood gonna drive. Nice ball fake. Turnaround jumper. No good. Ball knocked away, but Wilson comes up with it. All the way out top to Flood. Nice ball movement. Muntu gonna drive to his left. Left-handed layup. No good. Rebound by Maribel, and he's crushed. That foul, I believe, going to be on Kovacevic. It is his first. Maribel will go to the line for 2. Number 1, number 2 seed here in the tournament. Going head to head. Uniforms are a little different. Cougars wearing their home whites. But they are the number 2 seed. 5-0 now on the free throw by Maribel. Now make it 6-0. Big Smooth on the left side. Trapping defense now, a steal by Maribel. He moves good for a big man, almost stolen back. Gives it back to him, Flood down low in a bad spot. Tough turnaround, no good. Milos will pull down the board. Cougars want to push the ball. Marquand Adams tripped up, and he hits the ground hard. I don't think that's a shooting foul, though. Air Canada, Cyrus Noel set to check in. Wilson picks up the foul, his first. Milos Kovacevic has a seat. 16:05 left to go in the half. 6-0 Trojans. Cougars could use a bucket right here. Adams will take the ball out underneath the Cougar basket. Looking, gets it to Big Smooth. Johnny to Ramin. Ramin drives in, tough shot, no good. No call, ball tipped all over the place. Maribel will come up with it. Here comes Barnes for the Trojans. Can keep an eye on him. He's deadly beyond the arc, averages 15 a game. Hands off to Flood. Flood gonna drive to the hoop, kicks it on out. Pickett for 3, got it. Might be time for a timeout for the Cougars as they're down now 9-0 early. There's the zone again for the Trojans. Inside, Big Smooth. Nice pump fake for Johnny, and he got it. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin. We'll pick it up. Timeout taken by Highland. 15-13 left to go in this first half. The Cougars trail by 7. It's 9-2 Trojans. If you want to watch the rest of the ball game, stick with us. The only place you can watch it is right here with HMC.
And Athletic Department would like to thank our corporate sponsors that helped us out this year. Those fans are making us small. They include Baker Hardy, Beltline Cafe, Citizens State Bank, the Helm Group, Daddy Brothers Insurance Agency, Lucan, Sioux Davenport, Eagles Club, Freeport Health Network, Freeport Industrial Roofing, Freeport Banks Incorporated, Plymouth Downs Insurance, Inertia, Duggan, Arthur Martin, Monroe Bank, SSM Health, State Bank Freeport, the Florida Ceiling Store, Freeport Club, and the Morris Group. If you're interested in being a corporate sponsor next year, please contact the Athletic Department.
Welcome back. 15-13 left to go in the first half here. The Trojans with an early lead, 9-2. Barnes will bring the ball up for the Trojans. Looking inside for Flood. Nice backdoor cut and a dunk by Pickett. Back to a 9-point lead for the Trojans. They lead 11-2. Back again in that 2-3 zone. Big Smooth over to Adams. Big Smooth will drive up with the right hand, no good. Hinton with the offensive board, he can't get the bucket. Splunge will come up with it and he'll throw one up, no good still. Ball flying all over the place, Hinton with another one. I believe Ramin will be called out of bounds. And why not? He is laying all over the floor. 14:33 left to go first half. 11-2. Trojans with the early lead. Winner comes back here 1 week from tonight to face Moberly for a guaranteed spot in the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. Again, the Trojans scheduled a game in Hutchinson earlier this season. They lost, but possibly expecting to be there at the end of this season. Get some good experience on that floor. No good on the shot. 3-ball from Hinton, and he's long. Marquand will come up with it, and no call. Marquand picks up the foul. Marquand got mugged, and then when he came down with the board, then they call the ticky-tack foul. You can't call the ticky-tack foul if you're not going to call the mugging 2 seconds beforehand. Pickett cutting, nice pass to Maribel, and he couldn't hold on to it. Maribel, I think, was going to throw down, but he couldn't get the ball and can control it. D2 checks in for the Cougars, along with Tyler Johnson. 11-2, just under 14 minutes left to go in the half, and the Cougars with one bucket on the board, and that's by Big Smooth. Hinton, Big Smooth now over D2. Good ball movement by the Cougars. Cyrus gonna pump, gonna go down low with the right hand, no call. Hinton with another offensive board. Ramin kicks it out, now back to him. Ramin, ball's flying all over the place. Nice attempt by Ramin. It's gonna be a shot clock violation anyways. The great Gonzo Bastrachia set to check in for the Cougars. Hinton hit his hip, I think, hard. He's limping as he goes over to see, I believe, the trainer. 11-2 here. Trojans with an early lead with the ball. 13:24 to go in the half. Wilson gonna drive. Dishes it off. Long jumper, no good. Air Canada with the board. That shot was by Mei Ling. Big Smooth launches the three, no good. Rebounding, the key right here. And I said the Cougars need to get off to a fast start. Not doing so well so far. They trail 11-2 on the turnover. Big Smooth will bring the ball up for the Cougars, trailing 11-2 with 12:48 to go in the half. Cougars need to be sharp and offensively need to get it going here. Step back for D2, got it. Demetrius Johnson for two, and the Cougars cut the lead down to 7. Wilson hands off to Muntu. Wilson, turnaround jumper, and that should be no shot, no. Wow, they're going to call the offensive push-off, I believe, on Maribel, but they're going to count the basket. I have no clue who made that, but that doesn't matter. 13-4 here. Back to a 9-point lead for the Trojans. Again, Cougars need to start early and fast. They cannot afford to go down too far to the Trojans. D2 will hand off here. Now back to D2. Back to Gonzo. Tyler Johnson wants it in the corner. Gonzo all the way over to D2. He's gonna drive. Tries to bounce. Had it to Cyrus. Cyrus, I think, was gonna throw down a two-handed hammer, but he lost the handle and it was knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Mei Ling. 13-4 here, about midway through the first half, just under 12 minutes to go. Big Smooth will hand it, gets back, D2, blocked. He's standing out of bounds, yeah. Good call by the official.
I'll allow it.
Barnes jumped from out of bounds, He's lucky he didn't get the foul called as he went way over D2's back for the tip. Big Smooth will have a seat as Splunge checks back in. D2 most likely running the point here now for the Cougars. He'll take the ball out. We'll get it to Cyrus. Back to D2, shot clock to 5. Step back three, no good. Good look at the shot. Bad bounce for the rebound, and the Cougars cannot get up one. Moon 2 on the screen, back over to Barnes. Barnes running one-hander, no good. D2 will pull down the board. Cougars want to push it. Bastrachia over to Splunge. He can shoot the 3. Nice ball movement. Nice pump fake. He slipped. I don't know if he hurt himself. They didn't get the travel called on him. Got rid of the ball before that happened. Ball went out of bounds. I believe the Cougars will maintain possession here right in that shot clock void that I can't see through. Tyler Johnson down, Bastrachia in Cyrus. Off the glass! Air Canada, Cyrus Noel kisses one off the glass, and the lead is 7. Just over 11 minutes to go in the half. Barnes gives it up to Flood. Flood averages 8-4 and 2 a game. Wilson gets it to Moon 2. Tough shot, no good, but an offensive board. Mei Ling will put it right back in. First bucket for him. Back to a 9-point lead for the Trojans. Back in that zone. Cougars should try to penetrate against it, although passing is usually how you beat the zone. The zone is really wide here. 3 ball on the way. Got it! D2 for 3. Just like that, the lead cut to 6 with 10:21 to go in the first half. Wilson, nice pass down. Mei Ling. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Milos Kovacevic and Ramin Hinton set to check in for the Cougars. Tyler Johnson picks up the foul. Air Canada has a seat. I guess Ramin stays down. So the Cougars got D2, Tyler Johnson, Gonzo Bastrachia, Splunge, and Milos. Over the top to Flood. Now Mei Ling looking inside, gives it to Wilson. Wilson's going to step back. Shot clock down to 12. Looking for a screen. He'll pull up for 3. No good. And the ball's tipped, and Splunge will come down with it. 5th rebound for Demarius Splunge. Under 10 minutes to go. Cougars trying to push it. Get it to Bastrachia. Running one-hander, short. But tips out. Jump ball, no good again. Unfortunately, Tyler Johnson could not knock that one down. Pickett with a tough layup and the foul. That's 9 first half points for Pickett. 17-9 lead for the Trojans. Ramin Hinton comes in for Gonzo. 2 fouls on Milos Kovacevic and 1 free throw, no good. D2 will come up with the board. Over to Tyler Johnson. Looking inside for Milos. Hinton gives it to Tyler Johnson. All the way up top, Demetrius Johnson. He's going to take it, kicks it out. Tyler for 3, no good. Cougars cannot buy a 3 here. Only 1 so far by D2. And the Cougar offense is just stagnant. 17-9 here. We're past 10 minutes in this first half, and the Cougars with only 9 points. Again, I said first half woes. They got to get out of that funk here, or they could be in trouble against the Trojans. Right now, the Trojans' offense is a little slow as well. So it's still close for the moment. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Ramin Hinton for 3. No good. But right to Splunge. Splunge, nice pump fake. He couldn't convert, but he got the foul on Maribel. That's 2 on Maribel. Splunge going to the line for 2. Splunge was 7-4 against Kankakee. Demarius will set shooting off the front of the rim. He shoots 75% though from the line. Maribel has a seat as Mei-Ling. He averaged 6 and 6. He'll come in for him. 17-9, 9-10 left to go in the half. Low scoring affair so far. Demarius misses them both and tipped out of bounds, and will go to the Trojans. Wilson will bring the ball up for the Trojans. Pickett, the hot hand, gets it over to Flood for three. Short, there's a push off, and they did call it on Muntu.
I'll allow it. Everybody clap your hands.
Muntu with the obvious push off on Ramin Hinton got the call. It's only his first. Marquand Adams checking back in as Splunge has a seat. It's Big Smooth D2. Marquand, Air Canada, and Ramin Hinton for the Cougars. 8:46 to go in this first half. Cougars with only 9 points. Ramin Hinton has had 2 great games, and now they're going to call the other way on Cyrus. That's Cyrus's first. .38 left to go in the half, still 17-9. Wilson will hand off to Barnes. We got the Globetrotter weave here. All the way over, Pickett for 2, and he drains it. Pickett having himself a half here. 11 points for him. Back to the 2-3 zone. Nice job by D2 on the layup. 7 points for Demetrius Johnson, and the Cougars have cut the lead down to 8. It's 19-11. 8 minutes to go in the half. Ball almost stolen by Hinton. Wilson, pull-up jumper, no good. Nobody there now. Big Smooth will corral it. Behind the back dribble, Big Smooth for the layup. 4 points for Johnny Melvin, 6-point lead for the Trojans. 7:42 left to go in the half. Pickett, I guess, has to do it himself. Coach won't give him a play, and he just might do it here. Worked on by Big Smooth. Kicks it out to Wilson. Muntu yet to take a 3-point attempt. We'll kick it over to Wilson. Mei-Ling for the screen. Wilson doesn't use it very well. A delayed screen over in the corner to Pickett. And I believe that's another one on Muntu as he throws Ramin Hinton. And that's 2 on Muntu. 7:16 to go in the first half. Muntu sits down with fouls. That's a break for the Cougars. However, Pickett is having himself a game. Muntu and Barnes scoreless for the Trojans. Marquand. He'll launch the 3. Got it! Marquand Adams has cut the lead in half, and now it's a 3-point lead. 19-16, just under 7 minutes to go in the half. Wilson calling for the Mei-Ling screen. Gets the second one. 3-ball on the way, just came in, no good. Big Smooth with the board. That was Winston. Behind the back dribble, and there should be a foul on Wilson. This might be his second as well. Great turnout again. Kankakee was one of the biggest crowds I've seen in a long time on Saturday. And here we are again, packing the house. Baseball and softball teams here chanting away up in the rafter area. That is number 2 on Wilson as he has a seat. Flood checks in for him. Demarius Splunge will check in for Air Canada, Cyrus Noel. Right now they got Hinton, Adams, D2, Big Smooth, and Demarius Splunge. 2 free throw, or no, 1 in the bonus for Big Smooth. He went 10-5 against Kankakee, and he missed the free throw. Cougars have got to hit on all cylinders to keep this game close. And a chance to put it away late. Nice defense, Marquand Adams on Barnes. Barnes looking for a screen all the way over. Now Flood. Flood to the free throw line. He's going to still go no. Throws it out of bounds. Unforced error for the Cougars. And they get a break. 6:18 left to go in the half. 19-16. Trojans led by as many as 9. It's down to 3. Big Smooth will take the ball out on the left side there. And we'll give it to Marquand. There's the big 2-3 zone here for the Trojans. Over to D2. Back up top, Marquand. In the corner, inside to Marius. He's going to face up. No, back out top, Marquand. In the corner now, D2. Shot clock at 10. D2 now over to Big Smooth. Johnny down with 3. He's going to take it himself. Tough shot. No call. And they're going to call it Triton ball. Big Smooth hit the ground hard. And no call on that play. 5:48 left to go first half. Still 19-16 Trojans. Winner gets high-powered Moberly in this building 1 week from tonight. That makes no sense. Okay, the word is if Triton wins, they get it at home. Barnes, nice layup. His first bucket. (21-16), 5-point lead for the Trojans. Demarius all the way up top, D2. Nice ball fake. Gets around Barnes. Tough running one-hander. No good. Ball tipped. Pickett will come down with it. He'll push it up to Flood. Flood. One-handed jumper, and he got it. 4 points now for Flood. Lead back up to 7, 23-16, with 5 minutes to go in the half. D2 now inside Big Smooth. Big Smooth. Face up, back up to D2. Looking for a screen. D2 for 3. Got it! Demetrius Johnson for 3, and they cut the lead to 4. 4:46 left to go in this first half. The Trojans lead cut to 4. It's 23-19. Want to continue to watch your Highland Cougar basketball? The only place is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. 4:46 to go in the half. The Cougars have cut it to 4 on the D2-3. 10 points now. First half points for Demetrius Johnson. Again, winner of this game will face the Moberly Greyhounds. The Salt and the Sound said it's a new change that even though the Cougars hosted, whoever wins will host from this region. So the Region 4 host. So if the Trojans can win, they can get the game back in Chicago, which would be a big advantage for them. 3 ball on the way, around and out. Tyler Johnson pulls down the board. The Cougars have a chance to cut it to 1. Ramin Hinton is the Cougar deadly 3-point artist, although D2's hit 2 already here recently. I don't know about that one. They call Splunge for the travel. 4:17 left to go in the half. Still stuck 23-19. Pickett will bring the ball up for the Trojans. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes tried to fake that one, and it will go out of bounds off of Barnes. So the Cougars catch a break. I thought Ramin hit it out on his own. Air Canada checks back in for Splunge. 4:02 left to go in the half, 23-19. Full court pressure now by the Trojans. Ramin Hinton, official tells him he can't move, which is nice to know. Ramin will probably occupy the center. No, he doesn't matter. Again, 2-3 zone. Marquand now drives, no good. Air Canada with the offensive board, clears it out. No good. .340 to go in the first half. Still 23. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Maribel, or not Maribel, excuse me, Mei-Ling. I believe that's his first. 23-19, 3:39 left to go, first half. Cougars have a chance to cut into that lead. Cougars have never led tonight. The Trojans have led by as many as 9. D2 with Marquand Adams. Over to D2. Now over, Ramin for 3, and the foul, but he couldn't get it. That foul was going to be on Winston, his first. But shooting 3 free throws now is Ramin Hinton. Ramin, again, averages, at least in this tournament, about 26.5 points. He misses the first free throw. Ramin, 74%, and very solid, averages 18 points a game, has not scored a point yet here with 3:22 left to go in the first half. Second free throw up and in. Again, 28-9-3 with 4 blocks against Daly, 25 and 17 rebounds against Kankakee. Cougars need him to have another big game tonight. He got the second one. 2 of 3 for Ramin, in the lead down to 2. 3:19 left to go. Pickett will control for the Trojans. I kind of wanted to see a Trojan Greyhound matchup if we had it here. Muntu, first 3-ball attempt, no good, but another offensive board. The Trojans, men and women teams, have had several offensive boards. Barnes on a 3 missed it. Marquand Adams picks up the foul. That might be his second. Barnes will take the ball out underneath the Jim Yeager balcony here. Universally famous Jim Yeager balcony. Big Smooth sets a check back in. Marquand has a seat with 2 fouls. Barnes looking, will get it to Muntu. Muntu very close, and a steal by Ramin. Ramin Hinton pulls the steal, pulls up for 3, no good. Ramin likes that 3-ball, and he hits it usually fairly easily. Couldn't convert there. Pickett again, tough shot. He'll get it out to Muntu. Muntu will hand back off to Pickett. Up top to Barnes, 2:24 left to go in this first half. Cougars have cut it down to 2, 23-21. Winner gets Moberly at their place. 3-ball on the way, not even close, but another offensive board for the Trojans. Cougars have not been able to keep them off the offensive boards in either game tonight. Muntu will step back for 3, around and out. Same team, Big Smooth will get the board, his second. Under 2 minutes to go here, the Cougars have a chance for the lead. They trail by 2, 23-21. Back to the 2-3 zone are the Trojans. Big Smooth, not sure what he's looking for, up top now to Ramin. Shot clock down to 7, hands to D2. He's gonna probably drive, he does, nice dish. Tough play and a good block by Maling. Muntu, he throws one up and it goes in. Nice layup. And I believe a timeout taken by Highland. 1:23 left to go in this half. Oh, excuse me, it's Triton with the timeout. 1:23 left to go in the half. The Trojans back up to a 4-point lead. They lead 25-21. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar basketball is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Cougars trailed by as many as 9. I think it was 11-2 early. They've battled back. They cut it down to 2, and now they trail by 4, 25-21 with 1:23 left to go in the half. Full court pressure coming for the Trojans. It appears to most likely be just a little token zone pressure. Cougars can dribble through this if need be. Passing works just as well. Big Smooth in the corner, now Tyler Johnson. Inside, Air Canada, nice pump fake. Another nice pump fake, and he missed another easy one. Cyrus not happy with himself. Had an easy one at point blank range, couldn't convert. Under a minute to go. Pickett will hand off to Barnes. Shot clock down to 2. Barnes, tough shot, no good, but still nobody there for the defensive board for the Cougars. Fresh 20 now for the Trojans, and there'll be 12 seconds left on the game clock if the Trojans run it down to 0. Shot clock at 10. Barnes looks like he's going to take it himself. He'll pull back for a jumper, around and out. Tyler Johnson with the board. Cougars got a chance here. 10 seconds on the game clock. Over to Big Smooth. Back to D2. Down to 6. Down to 5. D2, pull up. No good. Flood gonna let one fly. Way too high though, and it hits the stanchion. It does not count. It hit the stanchion, clown! It hit the doggone stanchion. It hit the stanchion. Good Lord. Go to the damn locker room. That's the break here. Cougars offense not in sync in the beginning here, but they battle back. And they trail by 4 here at the break, 25-21. Again, Cougars trailed by 11 versus Kankakee came back and won that one by 1. So obviously this lead not insurmountable. But we'll be back in just under 14 minutes for the second half. Want to watch the second half? The only place you can watch it is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Here about 3.5 before we start the second half here. Cougars lead or trail by 4, a very low-scoring first half. The Trojans score quite a bit. I think they average in the 90s per game, and this has to be one of their lowest-scoring halves probably this season. Leading the way for the Cougars, D2 with 10 points, and not a lot else. Not a lot else after that. Some 2s, some 3s, some 4s, but that's about it. Shooting percentages for the first half, the Cougars 23.5%. Not a whole lot better on the other side at 36 or 31 point. It doesn't matter. 31% for the Trojans. 3-point bombs, only 1 of 13 are the Trojans. The Cougars are 3 for 10, so not too bad in that department. Bench points, the Cougars lead in that department, 12-4. Only 2 free throws for each ball club. Largest lead, again, 10 points here in the first half. It was 19-9 for the Trojans. Points off of turnovers are pretty close. 2 of 6 for free throws for the Cougars, 2 of 3 for the Trojans. Cougars getting out-rebounded, obviously. I take that back. There's 8 offensive boards for the Trojans and 12 for the Cougars. That's kind of shocking. Every time I turn around, it seems like the Trojans are getting an offensive board one way or another. Sometimes 2 or 3. But according to the stat sheet I got here, Cougars lead in the rebound department, 30-24. Six assists for the Trojans to the Cougars 4. They lead in the turnovers, 5-8 as well over the Cougars. Also 6 blocks. Only 2 steals for the Trojans and 1 for the Cougars. So, like I said, not really an offensive explosion here, as you can tell by the scoreboard. But nonetheless, we're 20 minutes away from a Region 4 championship. And again, the Cougars, they trailed. They led the 1-win Daily Bulldogs, had a big second half, blew them out by 21. They trailed the Kankakee Cavaliers after the half by 11, came back in the second half, beat them by 1. They trail now the Trojans from Triton by 4 as we're just getting about ready to get underway here in the second half. Again, the Trojans scheduled the Hutchinson University Ball Club where the national tournament is held early in the season. I think that was an excellent idea, and hopefully the Cougars learn from that maybe in the years to come. Cougars schedule a lot of games against a lot of nationally ranked teams, Indian Hills being one of them, Southeastern Iowa from Region 11. Obviously, they play the Trojans twice a season because they're in their region. But they also play Moberly at least once a year, sometimes twice in the William Bear tournament. But they will start with possession here to start the second half. 20 minutes away from a Region 4 championship. Who will claim it? The Lady Cougars took the first game. Let's see if the men Cougars can do it here. Deep pass to Milos, and they're going to call a foul. Marquand, a high arcing pass down to Milos, and he'll be shooting 2. Kovacevic averages 6 and 4 a game. He has not been heard of in the first half. So we'll see if Milos can cut the lead down to 2. The Serbian will set, shoot, and score. .19:53 to go in the ball game. And the Cougars now down by 2. Milos hits them both. Wilson will bring the ball up now for the Trojans on their first possession. Pickett had a great first half with 11 points. Muntu for 3, and there he gets his first one. Shoots over 40% beyond the arc, the lead to 5. Big Smooth looking for 3 maybe. Up top, Ramin. He'll launch the 3 to answer. He's short. Pickett will come down with the board. Fast pace up to Muntu. And he loses the handle, but Ramin will get it. 5th rebound for Hinton. Inside, Big Smooth gonna take it up strong. Got fouled, but he'll make the bucket. No call on the foul, but Big Smooth cuts the lead down to 3. Just under 19 minutes left in the ball game. Wilson has the ball for the Trojans. Nice drive, he'll hand off. Maribel. Oh, that is an incredibly late call on Milos Kovacevic. It's almost like this is 3-on-3. You wait till you miss the shot before you call the foul. Maribel hits the free throw. One more free throw coming for Maribel. 3-point lead for the Trojans, 18:49 left to go in the ball game. This one's gonna round out. 6th rebound for Ramin Hinton. Ramin only 2 points tonight, very quiet. Nice inside pass to Milos, but knocked away. Pickett gets it to Flood. That looked like a walk to me. And the official with glasses is going to call the foul. Demarius Splunge will pick up the foul, his first. Maribel back to the line for 2. 4-point lead for the Trojans, and he missed it. Milos has a seat. Air Canada Cyrus Noel will check in for him. Again, you do not have to win the region to get an at-large bid, but it is very difficult if you don't. List them both. Splunge pulls down board number 6. Marquand takes it himself and one! Marquand Adams skies with the right hand, kisses it off the glass, and picks up the foul. Barnes, I believe, will pick up the foul. Barnes isn't even in, so I don't know who they called it on. That's number 4 on Maribel. So he's going to have a seat here with 18:25 left in the ball game. Nice job by Marquand going after him. He has the and one free throw coming. 74% from the line is Marquand. His free throw is up and in. 6 points now for Marquand Adams. 1-point lead for the Trojans. Cougar crowd is coming alive here. Again, another great turnout for the Cougars. Wilson on the drive. Got away with a huge walk. 3 ball on the way for Wilson. No good. Air Canada Cyrus Noel, a one-handed rebound. Marquand Adams with the ball for the Cougars. Big Smooth. Gonna drop it down. Ramin Hinton, and the Cougars move to the lead. The crowd comes alive, and so does the Cougar bench. Now 30-29, and Ramin's in the crowd. Ramin Hinton jumping into the crowd, trying to save it. He comes up short. I hope everybody's okay. Good job by the fans to catch him. I think he's all right. I hope he's all right. He appears to be all right. Crowd gives him a big hand. 17:42 left to go in the ball game. The Cougars have moved to the lead. It's 30-29. The Trojans will control on the near court. Cougars now moving left to right on your TV screen in the white jerseys. The Trojans in their gray jerseys now moving right to left. Inside, tough shot. Wow. Manling with a tough shot. Looked like he just kind of threw it up there, but it goes in, and that's all that matters. 31-30. Now the Trojans back to the lead. Ramin trying to answer. Around and out. Splunge was trying to come with a weak side board, and it rimmed out the other direction. Barnes the other direction. He'll go down. There should be a travel, but it doesn't matter as they'll call it out of bounds. 17:09 to go in the ball game. The Cougars trailing by 1, but they have the ball. 31-30. Region 4 championship here. Winner hosts the play-in game. I believe it's going to take 2 more wins for the Cougars to solidify their chance at Hutchinson. I do not believe 23-9 will get an at-large bid. Big Smooth, nice pass, but unfortunately right off Air Canada's face. Ramin for 3. Draws nothing. Hinton is cold as ice from beyond the arc. They really could use that game stepping up for him. Muntu hits his. 8 points now for Muntu. 4-point lead for the Trojans. 16:32 left to go in the ball game. Big 2-3 zone again here for the Trojans. Adams gonna drive right around his man. Tough play. Got it. Marquand Adams with the left hand off the glass. Cuts the lead down to 2. Pickett with some fancy dribbling, but he can't get to it. He does get it out to Muntu for yet another 3. This time he can't come up with it. No call, and they better call it on him now. And they do. This one will be on Barnes. I don't know how. Oh, they call it on Splunge. Come on. That's only Splunge's second. D2 checks in for Hinton. Hinton only 4 points tonight. Cougars need his offense. Mei-Ling will get it to Muntu. He'll step back for 3. That's blocked, but unfortunately right to Flood. And he'll jump, shoot it in. 6 points now for Flood. 4-point lead for the Trojans, 15-44 left to go in the ball game. Marquand, nice pass inside, Big Smooth. He'll kick it out, D2. He's gonna take it, Big Smooth. Over to Splunge. Splunge can pump. He'll go all the way in. Tough shot off the glass, and he got it. Demarius Splunge, his first bucket of the night. And again, back to a 2-point lead for the Trojans. Barnes will kick out to Wilson. Wilson loses the handle, and now a steal by the Cougars. Cougars have a chance to push it here. They'll get it up. Big Smooth for the lead. High arcing shot, drew nothing. Just over 15 minutes to go in the ball game. Muntu all the way in for the easy layup. Timeout taken by Triton. 15 minutes left to go in the ball game. The Trojans lead is only 4. It's 38-34. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar sports is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. 15 minutes left to go in the ball game. 38-34. Trojans with the lead. Cougars with the ball, and here comes some full court pressure by the Trojans. So far, most of the first half has just been a zone pressure, and it appears it'll be the same. Cougars can beat this just simply passing through of it. Now just dribble across it. Marquand Adams had some great drives here. He'll line up for three. No good, but unfortunately right to Barnes. Wilson, and Barnes will corral the miss and put it in. Now the lead up to 6. Cougars could use a bucket here. D2 over to Tyler Johnson. Behind the back pass, Big Smooth gives it up. And Cyrus Noel will get it. That's 4 for Cyrus, and the lead cut to 4. D2 appears to be limping a little bit. Wilson will hand off to Muntu. Flood now kicks it to Wilson. Wilson trying to drive. Muntu, this is his shot right here. He'll let it fly. No good. Big Smooth will come up with it. Passing it up, Marquand Adams. Goaltending! Score it, Marquand Adams. That's 10 points now for him. Splunge will check in for him, and Marquand will have a seat. Lead down to 2, 40 to 38, 13:40 left to go in the ball game. Wilson will bring the ball up for the Trojans. Looking for a screen. Now he's got it to Pickett. Pickett left wide open for 3. No good. Tyler Johnson with the board. 4th rebound for Tyler. Cougars can hit for the lead here. Cougars have yet to lead, I think. No, they have led by 1 in this ball game. I believe it was 30 to 29. Tyler Johnson, tip ball, gets it to Noel. Splunge, nice pump fake. He'll pull up, and no good. Ball out of bounds. No way! 21 threw it out of bounds. There's another terrible call. And he even has glasses. The laws of physics.
That happened in the girls' game too. The one time she came slanting this way.
Oh, big break for the Trojans on the blown call. But the rim don't lie, and the Cougars get it back. 7th rebound for Splunge. He can take it to the hole. He does. Nice layup and a good block. Good block by Mei Ling. 12:40 left to go in the ball game. Cougars trail by 2. D2 will take the ball out right underneath us in the Jim Yeager balcony. Big Smooth will take it on the left side. Now up top, Air Canada Cyrus. Oh, Tyler thought he was open. He might have been for a second. D2 will back up, shot clock to 10. And a good call, and it's on Barnes. $12:25 left to go in the ball game. Still a 2-point lead for the Trojans. Barnes picks up the foul, only his first. Muntu will be substituted by Flood. Muntu 10 points here in the ball game. Tyler Johnson will take the ball out for the Cougars. Hands it off to Big Smooth with the mismatched shoes. Inside Milos. He's gonna bang, he'll go up, he got hammered! Come on! Why throw it inside if they're not gonna call the foul? Flood inside, triple teamed. Nice pass. Mei Ling wasn't gonna get that call, so he made it. 4-point lead now for the Trojans, 11:51 left in the ball game. Milos is open. Big Smooth takes it to the rack. And now that one's the, holy cow, he got that one.
Everybody clap your hands.
Glasses were working on that one. Cougars will maintain possession. Ramin Hinton will check in. Big Smooth will have a seat. D2 will take the ball out right underneath us here. Gives it up to TY. D2 going to take the ball to the hole. Step back, jump, no good. Hinton for the offensive board, but he can't convey. 7th rebound for Ramin Hinton. And a steal. Unfortunately, goes right back. Now the Cougars come up with the steal. They can push it. Ramin wanted something, and the ball off the foot of Wilson. 11:14 to go in the ball game. The Cougars have hovered it around 4. Took a brief lead by 1, but still trail. 42-38, Splunge looking for 3. D2 would like it too. Hinton now to Milos. Shot clock down to 12. Splunge gonna take it himself. He will go up strong, reverse, whoa! Almost got that one, but of course we won't get that call. 3 ball on the way for Barnes, no good. Splunge will come up with the board, his 8th. 10:38 to go, 4-point lead. Timeout taken, I believe, by the Cougars. 10:36 left to go in the ball game. The Trojan lead is 4, 42-38. Want to watch the end of the ball game? You can only watch it streaming live worldwide right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Like I said, the official with glasses can't seem to see the right call, which is what I consider ironic. The Cougars will control the ball here, still trailing by 4. Marquand Adams, and now again the 2-3 zone. Over to Hinton. Again, Ramin Hinton held in check tonight, only 4 points. Big Smooth, pull-up jumper, got it! 8 points now for Big Smooth, and a 2-point lead now for Triton. Muntu set to check in at the next dead ball. Wilson for 3, he got it. First bucket for Wilson. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Ramin all the way over, D2. He'll line up a 3 of his own. That one's long. Unfortunately, Ramin got too far underneath the rebound. Barnes will hand off Wilson. Kicks it out to Pickett, and an unforced error. 9:42 left to go in the ball game. Still a 5-point lead for the Trojans, but the Cougars have the ball. Got the girls basketball team, Region 4 winners today, cheering in the bench. Nice pass inside Milos, and he got it! Kovacevic for the bucket, and a 3-point lead now for the Trojans. An amazing crowd here for the Cougars, and they are coming alive. Wilson inside to Flood, outside to Pickett. Pass is not as crisp now for the Trojans. Pickett, one hands it, no good. Milos with his 2nd rebound of the night. Pushing it up, Marquand Adams, he'll go to the coast, and he'll lay it in! Marquand Adams has cut the lead down to 1 for the Cougars, under 9 minutes to go. Winner hosts the Moberly matchup. 3 ball by Wilson, and he got it. Timeout taken by Triton, 8:50 to go in the ball game. It's 48-44 Trojans. Want to watch the end of the ball game? The only place is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone.
Eagles Club, Freeport Health Network, Freeport Resident Living, Freeport Lakers Incorporated, Homeland Dollars Insurance, Inertia, Weldon, Martha Martin, Monroe Bank, SSM Health, State Bank of Freeport, Florida Sealing Store, Freeport Health, and Morris Group. If you're interested in becoming a corporate sponsor, make sure your next contact Pete Norman in the athletic department.
$8:50 to go in the ball game. 48-44. Trojans with the lead on the nice three ball by Wilson. Here comes more full court pressure by the Trojans. Cougars have not had any issues with it yet, but at the same time, the Trojans really haven't tightened it up either. And I would only believe that's something just to show you over and over and over again, and then finally when they spring it on you, you're not ready for it. Into Milos, and he got killed. And I like that fact that Milos goes for the dunk, and he got hammered, because if he doesn't, they're not going to get that call. Kovacevic going to line for 2 more free throws. 8:40 left to go in the ball game. Cougars trail by 4, and the Serbian assassin at the line for 2. First one up and in. Now a 3-point lead for the Trojans. Milos, 1 more to go. They got D2, Big Smooth, Milos, Marquand, and Ramin. Doesn't matter, Milos nails them both. 4 for 4 from the line is Kovacevic, and a 2-point lead for the Trojans. Softball and baseball teams coming alive. Moon 2 for 3, looks long off the backside. It is. And a save to Milos. 8:20 to go in the ball game. The Cougars could go for the lead. Out, Big Smooth for the lead. Around and out. Just over 8 minutes to go. Wilson's starting to feel the touch, and he nails another one. That's 8 points now for Wilson. The lead back to 4. D2 will control it on the right side. Again, the Trojans battling Ramin Hinton's scoreless streak here. They've gotten away with it. Milos for the layup. Nice pass by Big Smooth, and the lead back to 2. Great support here by Cougar Nation. Wilson with the push-off, and he drains the jumper. Back to a 4-point lead for the Trojans. Big Smooth. He'll get called for the charge. Big Smooth picks up the foul, his first. $7:12 to go in the ball game. Region 4 championship on the line here. Wilson again feeling it. This time he comes up dry. 8th rebound for Ramin Hinton. He's got it on the boards. He just can't seem to get it in the hoop. Marquand Adams now over Ramin. 6:50 left in the ball game. 52-48. Milos, ball knocked away. Of course you'll call it that way. Jesus. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Trojans, but the ironic official with the glasses doesn't see it that way. Again, got to add that part. I believe the Salt and the Sound agrees. Moon 2 for another 3. This time he couldn't get it. Big Smooth with the board. Cougars dodging bullets there. Not going to get that call. Moon 2 for the easy layup this time. Lead back out now to 6 with 6:05 left to go in the ball game. Cougars need a bucket of some sort here at any cost. Nice pass all the way over Ramin Hinton for 3. They need it, and they got it. Hinton's 3 ball finally shows up, and he cuts the lead in half, 54-51, 5:47 to go in the ball game. Moberly awaits the winner for the play-in game and an automatic bid to the national championship tournament. Trojans went to the Final Four last year. Tough shot by Wilson, but he nails another one. Lead to 5, 5:24. Marquand looking for, gets it to Milos. Milos gonna bang. Gives the hook, no good. Mei Ling. You guys are terrible tonight, Jesus. Third foul for Marquand. Bluebirds are out, let them have it. That's right, let them have it. They deserve every inch of it. 5:01 left to go in the ballgame. Timeout taken by Highland. 56-51, Trojan lead here. We'll be back in a minute. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. 5:01 left to go in the ball game. 56-51 Trojans. Wilson to bring the ball up for the Trojans. Cougars now in 2-3 zone. Now they're going to test the three-point shots of the Trojans. They've hit a few tonight. Wilson 1, Moon 2's the best. Back up top to Pickett. He's been rather quiet since the first half. Shot clock down to 4. Wilson, tough shot. Had a man in his face. Ball knocked around. Hinton will come up with it. Cougars have a chance to cut into this lead. It's 5 with 4:25 left to go. Ramin all the way down Marquand. Back up top to Ramin. He'll pull up for 3. This one looks off to the left, and it is. .416 left in the ball game. 56-51 still, Trojans. Cougars get a stop, and then they just can't convert. Splunge will check in for Hinton. Again, Ramin stifled tonight, 7 points. He averaged 26 in the tournament, 26 and a half. He's got 9 rebounds, but the offense just not there for him tonight. D2, Big Smooth, Milos, Marquand Adams, and Demarius. Moon 2 now to Pickett. Pickett gonna try and dribble, gets it to Wilson. Shot clock down to 1, and a dunk for Mei Ling. Lead now up to 7 with 3:30 left to go. Time starting to become a factor. The Cougars have got to start putting the ball in the bucket on each possession down here. Johnny gonna drive. Splunge, gonna take it himself. Tough shot, leaves it short. And another defensive stop for the Trojans. They lead by 7 with 3:10 to go in the ball game. Winner gets Moberly a week from tonight. Wilson will drive, hands off to Pickett, stolen by Big Smooth. Big Smooth, bounce pass, Splunge will throw one down! Demarius Splunge throws a two-handed hammer, and the Cougars cut the lead to 5. 2:40 to go in the ball game. 58-53, low-scoring affair here tonight. Shot clock down to 8 now as Pickett's going to take the ball himself. Tough shot up off the glass, and he scores. First buckets for Pickett of the second half. He's got 13 points. Lead back to 7. Just over 2 minutes to go. Cougars are going to have to come up with some points here. Nice pass to Splunge. Are you going to call anything? Splunge gets hip checked. And a rebound by the Trojans. Seven-point lead for the Trojans, just under 2 minutes to go. Pickett gonna take it himself, and he'll throw down a two-handed hammer. Lead now to 9, biggest of the game again for the Trojans. Timeout taken by Highland. Starting to get away for the Cougars. 1:34 left to go in the ball game. 62-53. The Trojans with the lead. Stick with us here on HMC. We'll be back in a minute. We're back, 1:34 left to go in the ballgame. Cougars need some threes and need them quickly here as they trail by 9 with 1:34 left in the ballgame. D2 will give it to Marquand Adams. Marquand going to take it himself. Tough play, no call. Trying to save it off of people, unfortunately doesn't work, but Big Smooth will come up with it. And he'll pick up the foul. That'll be on Wilson. It's his third. Big Smooth appears to be going to the line for one of the bonus. Johnny's first free throw up and in. Nine points for Big Smooth. He averages 10 and 5. Had that on Saturday against Kankakee. 8-point lead now. Second free throw up and in. Now full court pressure by the Cougars. Flood gonna bring the ball up. Crosses the timeline. Now gets it to Barnes. Just over a minute to go here. 7-point lead. Ball tipped and stolen by Marquand Adams. He'll throw down to nothing, but it'll work. Under a minute to go. 5-point lead now for the Trojans. Ball stolen by the Cougars. Here we go. Demarius will take it himself and lay it in. Just like that, a 3-point lead now. And a timeout taken by Triton. 48 seconds left to go. 3-point lead for the Trojans. 62-59. Here come the Cougars. We're not done yet. Stick with us. This is your HMC broadcast. We're back, 48 seconds left to go in this Region 4 championship. The Trojans' lead was as many as 7 a matter of seconds ago, but 2 big steals by the Cougars and buckets have cut it down to 3. 62-59. Full court pressure going to be coming here by the Cougars. Big Smooth, Demarius Splunge, Marquand Adams, D2, and Ramin Hinton in for the Cougars. Crowd is coming alive. Flood will take the ball out right underneath me. Demarius Splunge will guard the ball. They get it to Muntu. Muntu picks up his dribble. Tough pass, though, but Flood will get it, and they'll come away with it. 37 seconds left to go. Cougars don't have to foul yet, but a timeout taken by Triton. 36 seconds left to go in the ball game. Still 62-59. Want to watch the end of this one? Guess where? The only place is right here at HMC, streaming live worldwide. Stick with us, everyone. .36 seconds left to go in the Region 4 championship. Winner gets Moberly a week from tonight. Triton with the 3-point lead, 62-59, and the ball. Crowd coming alive again. Big Smooth wants the crowd to get up. Pickett will inbound the ball for the Trojans. And another timeout, and that's it. The timeout was taken by the Trojans. They have none left, I think. Still 36 seconds left, 62-59 Trojans. I believe yes. No more timeouts left for the Trojans. 1 for the Cougars. 36 seconds left to go. Region 4 championship on the line here. Marquand Adams leading the way for the Cougars with 14 points. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin with 10. Also with 10, D2 Demetrius Johnson. He has yet to score here in the second half. 8 for the Serbian assassin, Milos Kovacevic. Here we go again. Triton has no timeouts left. Crowd coming back alive again. 36 seconds left to go. Crowd on their feet now. Pickett gonna inbound the ball, looking for Wilson. Still pushing off. 33 seconds left, 3-point lead. Marquand Adams, looks like he's going with Wilson. No call, good job. Ramin hits it with the board. Call a dig foul! No! You can't call that! You just blew one! Once again, they missed the easy call and call the dumb one. You just missed one. Pickett going to the line for 2. Marquand picks up foul 4. That's right! Boo him out of the stadium! Pickett missed it. That's all for you guys. Pickett has a chance to make it a 2-score game, but he needs 1. The crowd is on their feet, loud as you know what. Pickett needs this one, and he got it. Now the Cougars don't need a 3 right away, but they're gonna need something quickly. There's a foul by Wilson, wisely taken. Stops the clock, but the Cougars now have to inbound again. Final timeout taken of the ball game for the Cougars. 13 seconds left to go in the ball game. 63-59. The Trojans with a 4-point lead, but the Cougars have the ball. Stick with us, everyone. This is your HMC broadcast. You can only watch it here. This is it. 13 seconds left to go. Like I said, Cougars do not need a 3, but 1 would certainly help. Wilson's 4th foul. I'm thinking we're looking for a Ramin hitting 3, possibly. Marquand Adams has it. He's going to take it to the hole. Tough shot, got it. If you call a T on this, you're booed out of the stadium. 2 points, 9 seconds to go. Lock them down, Cougars. (63-61). Cougar fans come alive. Expect a bogus call coming here. Muntu caught in the corner. That's out of bounds. Hot dog. 5 seconds left to go. Let's do it. Right here. 5 seconds left to go. No timeouts left. Cougar ball. I'm smelling a Ramin hitting 3 ball to win it. Cougars down by 2. Cougars fans on their feet. You couldn't ask for a better ending than this. D2 will take the ball out. Gives it to Big Smooth. 3 seconds. Shot for Big Smooth. He got it! It's only a 2. But we're going. The Cougars win the game. Are you kidding me? Cougars with the win. Big Smooth with the dagger. Now they called it a 3. I only thought it was a 2. Yes, they are calling it 2. It's only a 2. It's only a 2. We're going to OT. Big Smooth with the biggest shot of the night. And we're going for some OT. Free basketball, everyone. 5 minutes of free basketball. Buckle up, baby, because we're not done yet. Woo! Big Smooth!
Regulators, mount up. We're coming.
5 minutes of free basketball, baby. And we're gonna jump at midcourt yet again. Cougars again moving left to right on your TV screens. This Cougar crowd is unbelievable. Marius Splunch set to jump it up. Marius will jump, and this time it'll go to the Cougars. Just under 5 minutes to go in this overtime. Tied at 63. The Cougars haven't led in a long time. This could be their first lead in a while, but they'll be happy to take it. Big Smooth feeling it. Got it! And the Cougars take their biggest lead of the night, 2 points, 65-63. Flood on the right side. Up top now, Mei Ling, almost a steal. They're going to call Big Smooth with the reach. Only 2 on Big Smooth. I think Marquand Adams hurt something. He's hobbling a little bit, but he has a seat as Tyler Johnson checks in for him. Mei Ling, first free throw up and in. 9 points for Mei Ling. 1 point lead for the Cougars. Crowd coming alive again. Second free throw up and in. Fine free throw shooting by the big man. Tied up at 65, 4:20 to go in the ball game. We are in OT, Region 4 championship here. Splunch, nice ball fake back to D2. He's gonna take it in, he's gonna kick it out, and a steal by Barnes. And no! The official with glasses missed another one. Big Smooth picks up the foul. That's right, all for you. Third personal for Big Smooth. The law of averages are going to say we're going to get a call here one of these times. But obviously the official with the glasses can't see any of them. Brutal officiating tonight. We got to battle the Trojans and the Stripes. But we're going to do it. Free throw doesn't lie. Now a double-double on the line here for Ramin. Cougars back down by 2. I'm waiting for Ramin Hinton to come alive here. Big Smooth feeling it again. Got it! Johnny Melvin stepping up to the plate for the Cougars. And boy, is he on fire. Tie ball game at 67. 3:30 to go in the overtime. I have never seen this crowd this crazy since the Pete Norman days. Tough shot. Milling with the board, still no good. You call that after that pathetic exchange? You just missed 5 calls. You call that one? This is embarrassing. Third foul on Splunge. The Boo Birds are out in high fashion tonight, and why not? These guys are going to need police escorts. And he missed it. .316 left to go in the overtime. Still knotted at 67. Oh, he got that one. I thought that one was going to hit the right side, but Flood hits the free throw. 1 point lead. Take it to the hole. We got to get a call here. Ramin looking for a screener, looking for him to get through. D2 over Big Smooth, swatted away by Pickett. Pickett will give it to Moon 2. Line drive 3. Jump ball! That is the Larry Cole Gymnasium State Bird. We've seen it far too much tonight. I believe one of the first few in this game, though. It was an endangered species in the women's game. 2:45 left to go in the overtime. 1 point lead for the Trojans. Moon 2 will get the ball. Kicking on over Pickett. Pickett gonna try and drive, and he'll kick it on top. Wilson, this is his ball right here. Shot clock to 4. Step back for 3, no good. Ramin Hinton had the board, and he's got it. 11th rebound for Ramin. Gives it to Marquand. Cougars down by 1 with 2:13 to go in the ball game. We're in overtime here, Region 4 Tournament Championship. Winner gets Moberly next week. D2 out to Marquand. And a steal by Moon 2. He missed it, and a rebound by Marquand. The officials got to learn to swallow their whistles now. Nice pump fake. Splunge. Count that basket. Holy cats, we got one. We got a call.
Everybody clap your hands.
The basket counts for Splunge, and he'll go to the line for an and one. I still can't believe we got the call, Sultan. I am shocked we got that one. Splunge for the three-point play, short. Ball knocked out of bounds, come on! I thought for sure he didn't hit it out, but Ramin not arguing too much. So still a 1 point lead for the Cougars, 1:40 to go in the ball game. Pickett tries to dish it off, and there's a steal by the Cougars. Cougars can relax, they don't have to rush. Big Smooth will pick it up. 1 point lead for Highland, 1:23 to go in the overtime. Winner gets Moberly at their home court next Monday. Big Smooth had a ball game, folks. D2, tough shot. Ramin for the board and the bucket! Ramin Hinton his 12th board, and now a 3-point lead for the Cougars. 1 minute to go in the ball game, and I can't talk. He missed another one. The wheels are coming off for the Trojans. 48 seconds left to go. The Cougars with a 3-point lead in overtime. 40 seconds and a foul. That should foul out Wilson. And Wilson, a great game for him. 12 points, but he's going to sit down. A deadly driver off the dribble is on the bench.
What you say?
Marquand Adams, I believe, is going to the line. One of the better Cougar shooters, 78% from the line.
Woman, oh, treat me so mean.
One in the bonus for Marquand. Marquand, a beautiful game for him tonight. Again, 78% beyond the arc. This will make it a 2-score game if he can get this first one. Marquand will set, shoot, and short. Still a 3-point game, 37 seconds left to go. Took too many steps, but he got the bucket. And a timeout taken by the Trojans. 31 seconds left to go in this ball game. Your Cougars still have the lead. They lead by 1, 71-70. The only place you can watch the end of this is right here on HMC. Don't go anywhere, baby. Welcome back. Former Cougar great from the 2006 season, Antoine Harris, is in the crowd tonight. First team All-American, the first team All-American, I believe, for the Cougars. Back in 2006, the Cougars got third in the nation. Their best finish. They want another shot. In order to do it, they gotta win the Region 4 here tonight. No more timeouts for the Trojans. Full court pressure, and they're gonna go 4 wide on the bench down there. Line them up, it looks like the fly route. Marquand will get the ball. He's the one they want shooting. Big Smooth now up to D2. D2 will get fouled, and he's gonna go to the line. 25 seconds left to go. D2 going to the line for the first time tonight. He shoots 73% from the line. Muntu checks back in. Obviously, if he makes both free throws, Muntu is a 3-point threat. I believe Barnes or Muntu are the ball shooters here for the Trojans. D2 has to hit the first one here. 10 first half points for him. He'll set, shoot, and score. Cougars by 2, 25 seconds left to go in overtime. D2, the freshman from St. Paul, Minnesota, a chance to give the Cougars a 3-point lead. He'll set, shoot, score! 73-70, Cougars with the lead. Pickett on the right side. Gives it out top to Muntu. Shot clock is off. 3 ball, no good! Cougars with it! And Splunge is gonna be out of bounds when he fell down. 10 seconds to go in the ball game, but it will go back to the Trojans. Muntu, not a good looking three, and it wasn't close. Still one timeout for the Cougars if needed. Barnes will get it in to Flood. 6 seconds. Down to 3. Flood for a prayer. No! The Cougars do it! We'll be seeing you in a week, baby! Region 4 champions! You clowns can get out of here! Cougars win a huge battle! 73-70 in overtime! Big win for the Cougars! Tough loss for the Trojans. They still have a chance, albeit a slim one, to get in that large bid. This ball club is tough. But again, it is tough to beat a team 3 times in a season, especially on their home court. Southeastern Iowa couldn't do it, and neither could the Trojans. Big win for the Cougars. And I don't know who on earth will be the MVP tonight. Big Smooth with some killer shots down the stretch. Ramin Hinton with big-time plays in the first 2 games. Stick with us here, 73-70 Cougar win. And the Cougar giving thanks to the crowd. It all came out here tonight. And we got the Cougar sweep. The ladies with the Region 4 championship. The men also with the Region 4 championship. I got a date with some fellas next week at 7 o'clock here. The crowd's going wild, and why not? Big win for the Cougars. The Cougars are going places. We got some awards tonight. Great job by the Cougars. Coach Luke Norman now with an Arrowhead Conference as a player and a coach. He now has a Region 4 championship as a player and the coach. Only one more game remains. 3 down, 1 to go, and it's next week against the Moberly Greyhounds. Now we got some awards to give out. Obviously, I thought Ramin Hinton was a lock for the MVP. He did not have a great game, though, tonight, so it could easily go to Big Smooth. Here's your all-tournament team. Wilson, a great game, fouled out for the Trojans, but he makes the all-tournament ball club. Pickett, another great game too, had several dunks on the evening. Big Smooth picks up an all-tournament nod. A great shot to put it into overtime. The crowd thought it was a 3. It was only a 2. Crowd thought it was a game winner. And we're about to get Coach Luke Norman's. Yes, Ramin Hinton draws the MVP. 28, 9, and 3, 4 blocks against Daly. 25 and 17 against Kankakee. Luke Norman with the Coach of the Year. Ramin with 9 and 13 tonight. And the Highland Cougars, they do it. Many didn't think possible, but hot dog, they are the Region 4 champs. And once again, HMC will bring the play-in game. 1 game away from Hutchinson, Kansas, is next Monday night against the Moberly Greyhounds. Saturday? I thought it was Monday.
We hope to see everyone here next Saturday.
It says district playoff. It is Saturday the 11th.
We don't have time yet. So next Saturday.
Okay, so it is Saturday. I thought it was Monday. Ooh, Mrs. Masters ain't gonna like that one bit.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow!
Final score once again, 73-70 in overtime. The Cougars with a huge win. Region 4 championship. Don't go away. We will be talking with the head coach of the Highland Cougars, Mr. Luke Norman, here in a minute.
The sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets razor to the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey! Oh, take it! Dust! Bite the dust! Hey! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Ooh, shout! There are plenty of ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, you can cheat him, you can treat him bad, or you leave him when he's down. But I'm ready, yes, I'm ready for you. I'm standing on my own two feet. Out of the doorway, the bullets ring, repeating in the sound of bass. Oh, yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Shoot out. All right.
Welcome back here to the amazing atmosphere of a Cougar win. 73-70 overtime, a huge Region 4 win for the Cougars. Big Smooth sent it to overtime with an amazing fall-away jumper. That tied it up. The crowd thought it was a 3. I was pretty confident it wasn't that far back. But nonetheless, Big Smooth with some clutch plays to end regulation and overtime. Final statistics, everybody's a Cougar of the game tonight. Big Smooth with 16 points, 2 boards. Ramin Hinton, the MVP, 9 points, 13 boards. Big Smooth, Marquand Adams had 16 points, 2 boards. Big Smooth, 16 points, 4 boards. Demetrius Johnson, 12 points, 2 boards. Milos Kovacevic, the Serbian assassin, with 8 points and 2 boards. Air Canada Cyrus Noel with 4 points and 3 boards. Demarius Splunge had some thunderous dunks to keep the crowd in this game. And boy, was that a great factor as well. He had 8 points and 8 boards. We'll be back here with the head coach of the Highland Cougars here in a minute. Coach Luke Norman. Stick with us, everyone.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Hey! Ooh, shout! He walks merrily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets razor to the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey! Oh, take it! Dust! Gotta dust it! Hey! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Ooh, shout! There are plenty of ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, you can cheat him, you can treat him bad, you leave him when he's down. Yeah, but I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready for you.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all still with us. My heart can't take much more of this. Coach Luke Norman, what can I say? Another beautiful win and a huge one. How do you feel tonight?
How about that? How about that? I think we were down 9 with 1 minute to go, and we come back, and now we just win the region, man. I was just saying, these guys didn't even know each other in July or August. Now look at them right now, man. I just couldn't be more proud of them. All of them stepped up. We just kept fighting, and now we got Mobley coming in on Saturday with a chance to go to nationals.
Awesome. I wanted to ask you this question. I've been thinking about it forever, and I'm glad you gave me the opportunity. As a kid with your dad, you won countless Arrowhead Championships, Region 4s, and you went to Hutch. As a player, you won a conference championship, Region 4, went to Hutch. What will it mean to you to do the same? You got the Arrowhead Conference Championship, you just won the Region 4, you're one step away from Hutchinson, Kansas.
I mean, everything, man. Like I said, I grew up in this program. I take great pride in it, and I love it. I love Highland. I love the community, man. So for me to come back and carry on the tradition that he built and the other coaches before me built, I mean, I love it. I'm ready to go, man. We're going to celebrate this one hard tonight, and then he'll probably get the guys' day off tomorrow, and then we'll be ready to go Wednesday, Thursday.
Enjoy this win again this Saturday, I believe, against Moberly, 27-3. The Cougars play well at home. We'll see you then, Coach. Congratulations
Thank
on
you
a
so
big
much,
win.
man. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for what you guys covering all year, man. And let's go to Hutch Saturday, man.
That sounds like a plan. That's head coach Luke Norman of your Region 4 champion Highland Cougars with the big win 73-70 over the Triton Trojans. Again, we don't know the time yet. Stick with the Marvelous Mark Masters page on Facebook. I will get back to you on that. Again here, let's look at the Cougars shot 23% in the first half, 47 in the second. A big turnaround for the Cougars, scoring 42 points in the second period as they double up their first half score. They trailed again, first half woes, 25-21 at the break. They make it happen in the second half and in the overtime period. The Cougars again win 73-70, and this Saturday night, mark it, baby, Mrs. Masters is not gonna like me because I'm coming back for one more. For the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager, this is the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters. Good night, everybody. We'll see you Saturday. We got one more to go.